Indiana Hunter is brought to you by Native Crossbows, Black Horse Custom Rods, Whisker Wear Apparel, TM Game Calls. For this episode of Indiana Hunter, we headed to Illinois to fish LaSalle Lake. This lake is actually a cooling lake for a power plant over there. The Illinois Department of Natural Resources stocks blues in this lake, and after we found out they'd been stocking in there for quite a while, we were pretty excited to get over there and try it. We usually have to travel 3+ hours to the Ohio River or even farther south to find blues, so we decided to head over there and give it a try. The weather was pretty crazy. The wind switched directions all day. We had several pop-up thunderstorms, but it was a fun day. The air temperature got up to almost 90 degrees, and the water was 90 to 92 degrees in some places, so it started off kind of slow. We caught some fish. Enjoy the show.
Well, this morning, we came out of our norm, and we left Indiana, and we came over here to Illinois to Lake LaSalle. It's a hot water discharge lake, known for having blues. This is the first fish of the day right here. Just a little bitty blue. Came out of 12 foot of water. We've had poles getting dinked all over the place and just haven't been able to get them hooked up. But that come off a little shiner, and that is a blue cat. So all the guys watching who keep thinking they're catching blues and they're catching channel cats all over the place, if you look at the arch in that anal fin, that gives you a pretty good idea what it is. Maybe we can find a big one. If he runs with it again, we'll reel into him. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yep, got him. We're out here in shallow water. And a little bigger than the last one. Still not what we're looking for. But second blue of the year. This lake evidently has as many of it. As many fish in it as they claim it does. He's been hooked before. There's a hook mark in him. But he still looks healthy, so we'll put him back. Another little blue. Guys telling us there were blues in here, they weren't lying. That's 3. We still haven't seen the good ones yet. But this one's mouth's full of holes too. Got a hole coming out right up here by his nose. So these fish must see some pressure. There's not a lot of guys on the lake. I mean, it's a 2,800 acre lake, and we were expecting to get here and see a lot of people on it after the stories we were told, but there's only about 3 or 4 trucks in the boat ramp. We're on them. I mean, there's no doubt we're on fish. That one's going to require some surgery. It's pretty deep. Well, we got the hook out of him. He doesn't appear to be too bad, but there's another one. That one come out of 22 feet. Another shiner. So evidently everything we throw shiners at's going to bite them. We'll keep at it. Finally, rain started. I finally got into a fish. Looks like he's got some on my line, but nice blue. That's what we drove over here for. Got the next top. Rain must have turned him on. I can tell you right now, putting that fish in the net, that's my personal best blue. See if we can get him in here. He's no monster, but that's a nice fish.
kind of sitting here fighting. It's been blazing hot. I'm not gonna lie, we've been drifting for about 7 hours now. And Jason had caught those little blues. And maybe we just got lucky, or maybe this rain picking up and this front coming in turned them on. If I can get this guy out of here. We got more than one line tangled up. There we go. A lot of people catch big blues, but that's definitely my personal best right there. Happy to get him. It was on a pretty big piece of shad. We just went up and got fresh shad. We've been out here drifting all day, like I said, and we ran out of bait, so we took a little break, got some fresh, and it evidently worked. I'm gonna put a scale on this fish so I know what he is, get a few pictures, and we'll get him back in the water. There he's off. Fight again another day, somebody will catch him again.
Another little bitty guy here. We just came across what we believe to be the deepest hole out here, and dragging up the shallows, and this little guy hits. He's been beat up. His face is ugly. I don't know if he bounced around in somebody's live well or got hit by a boat or what, but it's not pretty. We'll let him back and let him grow up.
Well, I just hooked into another one. Just moved to a different spot. And as soon as we put these lines in, got one. This one feels like a good fish. Real good. It's even taking a little bit of drag. We can bring him up slow. It's another good one. I don't know if he's any bigger than the last one, but nope, he's not real big. He just had a lot of fight in him. By the way that fish was fighting, I thought it was going to be bigger than the last one I caught. Right up at the fish grips. See if we can handle him without tangling him up or stressing him too much. Yep, I'm just gonna bring him in the boat. Circle hook got him right in the corner of the mouth, and that was on a whole shad. Not a great big shad, but it was a whole one. Grab these pliers here. These circle hooks are digging into the corner of their mouth good, like they're supposed to. They aren't going to come off. That's the second big fish of the day. Another nice blue cat. You know, give this fish a few years, he'll be a giant. We'll get him back in the water. It's looking like 18 feet is our sweet spot today. We've drifted everything from 50 foot. We were just in a 50-foot hole, and we've tried 8 foot, but 18, 19 right in there, it looks like it's where it's going to be.
once again, he's got me whooped in size. Sitting on 35 foot of water, and this pole was suspended at probably 20 feet. So, get him back, let him grow, and watch him grow.
I just started reeling in this pole because I thought it was moving funny, and I thought maybe the bait was messed up on it or gone. That is what we're dealing with. Look at the shad on there compared to the size of this fish, and just look at the hook. I mean, it's foul hooked, it's just kind of in his chin, but that fish tried to take that. That's what we're dealing with all day. I keep throwing bigger and bigger pieces of bait, and these little catfish just are destroying it. If you want to come over here and catch a bunch of little cats, you could put on small hooks and small bait and catch all of them you want, but that's a bit ridiculous. Well, we've been on the water for about 8 hours now, and it's rained on us a few times. The wind switched directions, but it looks like we've got a pretty good storm rolling in. And I mean, the waves are starting to roll pretty good. It's about 15, 20 mile an hour wind. So we're just gonna get out of here while we're dry and safe. So recommend coming over here and try it. I know we'll be back, and it's been fun.